I remember your face. I don't remember what I asked. Oh, wait. Nah, you had pink lipstick at the time. I'm so used to seeing that. So that's why I was like,
She want me. She want me.
Yo, here I am, camped out in my shoebox apartment, where the Wi-Fi cuts out more often than my chances of landing a decent date. It's 2025, and I'm scrolling through Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, the holy trinity of digital disappointment. These apps aren't a dating scene, they're a straight-up dumpster fire, a landfill of fake profiles, bots, and chicks who think adventure means a free dinner at Olive Garden. I'm swiping right like it's my side hustle, my thumb moving faster than a DoorDash driver dodging traffic. But for what? Half the time, I match with someone who's either catfishing harder than a reality TV villain or dropping, "I'm not looking for anything serious," like it's a personality trait. Last week, I matched with this girl, Jessica, 27, bio screaming, looking for my knight in shining armor. Yo, Jess, your knight's probably stuck in an Uber pool, delivering someone's Starbucks order. I sent her a, "Hey, what's good?" and she hit me back with a winking emoji and "just vibing." Vibing? That's code for "I'm here for clout and maybe a free cocktail." We chatted for a bit, but it was like texting a TikTok algorithm. All vibes, no substance. She ghosted me after I asked if she wanted to grab coffee. Probably because I didn't offer to Venmo her for her time. That's the game now, right? Love's just a transaction, and I'm out here with pocket lint and a maxed out credit card. Don't get me wrong, I'm not some incel crying into my ramen. I've got a job, a decent haircut, and I can hold a conversation without quoting Andrew Tate. But these apps, they're a rigged carnival game. You keep tossing rings, hoping for a prize, but all you get is a headache and a lighter wallet. I see these profiles, must be 6'2", love dogs, and have a 401k. Sis, I'm 5'10", with a student loan and a goldfish that's barely hanging on. The audacity. And the dudes? Half of them are Chads flexing gym selfies. The other half are crypto bros promising NFTs like they're diamond rings. Meanwhile, I'm just a regular guy trying to find someone who doesn't think connection means matching on Spotify playlists. I keep swiping though, because what's the alternative? Hitting on someone at the grocery store? Nah, that's a one-way ticket to a Jock Me Too post on X. Approaching women in 2025 is like playing Russian roulette with your reputation. One wrong move and you're a creep. So I'm stuck in this digital meat grinder hoping for a miracle. Spoiler, miracles don't come with push notifications. I'm not looking for a fairy tale. I gave up on that after my last situationship fizzled out over a "who's paying for tacos" debate. But damn, is it too much to ask for one real person who's not just chasing likes or a sugar daddy? Love's supposed to be out there. But in this app-driven hellscape, it feels like chasing a ghost in a fog of sponsored ads and premium subscriptions. So why do I keep swiping? Because I'm a dumbass who still thinks maybe this time won't end with me eating pizza alone, wondering if my goldfish judges me. So boom, it happens. My phone pings, and there it is, a match. Casey, 28, with a bio that reads like it was ripped from a Pinterest mood board. Lover of sunsets, wine, and good vibes. Yo, Casey, that's not a personality. That's a dating app bingo card. Her pics are straight fire, sun-kissed beach shots, a mirror selfie with that influencer glow, and one with a dog that's probably borrowed for clout. I'm skeptical, but my dumb heart's like, yo, maybe she's the one. Spoiler, my heart's been wrong since I thought skinny jeans were a vibe in 2016. I'd slide into her DMs with a low-key, "Hey, what's good?" and brace for the usual ghosting or a LIL who's this vibe. But nah, she hits back in 2 hours with, "OMG, you're real?" Real. Casey, I'm not a bot or your Hinge algorithm's fever dream, but let's roll with it. We start texting, and it's like a bad rom-com script. She's dropping heart eyes emojis. I'm trying to keep it chill without sounding like I'm auditioning for her nice guy reject pile. Her responses are short, like she's got a word limit, but she's flirty enough to keep me hooked. "Love a guy with a sense of humor," she says. Bet Casey. I've got dad jokes and existential dread to spare. We vibed for a couple days, trading banter about Netflix shows and her obsession with oat milk lattes. I'm thinking, maybe this ain't a total scam. So I shoot my shot. Want to grab coffee this weekend? There's a spot by me, nothing fancy. She says yes, and I'm low-key hyped, like I just scored courtside seats to a game I can't afford. We lock in a time, Saturday at 3, some hipster joint with overpriced pour-overs. But deep down, there's this red flag waving like it's trying to signal a rescue chopper. Her bio's too perfect, her pics too polished, and her vibes feel like they're straight out of a TikTok trend. I'm no rookie, though. I've been burned before. Ghosted after a week of texting, unmatched when I didn't Venmo for her gas money to meet up. So I'm clocking the signs. She's always busy when I ask about her day, but she's got time to post thirst traps on her story. She mentions her ex in passing, like, oh, he was such a loser, always broke. Yo, Casey, you're dropping breadcrumbs to a whole bakery of baggage. Still, I'm like, chill, maybe she's just quirky. My boys would clown me for this optimism. Call it simping probably, but I'm out here trying to believe in something. Maybe it's the LA smog messing with my brain, or maybe it's the fact that I'm 30 and my mom keeps asking when I'm settling down. Either way, I'm ignoring the sirens in my head, screaming, this chick's trouble. I tell myself, one coffee won't kill you. Famous last words, right? In this dating game, every match feels like a gamble, and Casey's got house always wins written all over her. But here I am, ready to roll the dice, because what's one more bad bet in this casino of broken hearts? So it's Saturday, and I'm posted up at this hole-in-the-wall coffee shop in Echo Park, the kind of place where the baristas have more tattoos than the cast of Ink Master. I'm early because, unlike Casey, I respect clocks, and I'm nursing a black coffee that tastes like it was brewed with decaf regret. The vibe's chill, all exposed brick and overpriced pastries, but my stomach's doing flips like it's auditioning for the X Games. Casey's running 20 minutes late, probably stuck in traffic on the 405 or perfecting her effortless Instagram glow. I'm scrolling X to kill time, dodging posts about manifesting your soulmate, and wondering why I didn't just stay home with my goldfish and a DoorDash burrito. Finally, she rolls in, looking like she just stepped off a Coachella Pinterest board. Sunglasses on her head, a crop top that screams, I'm here for the aesthetic, and a purse that probably costs more than my rent. She air kisses me like we're in some bougie rom-com, and I'm already regretting not picking a dive bar instead. We sit, and I'm trying to play it cool, but her vibe's giving main character energy, and I'm clearly the NPC. I order another coffee. She gets some $12 vegan chai latte with extra oat milk foam, because of course she does. The convo starts, but it's like we're playing verbal dodgeball. She's dropping one-liners about her crazy week at her influencer gig, and I'm nodding like I give a damn, but my brain's screaming, bro, you're in too deep. Then it gets real. She starts venting about her ex, some dude named Jake, who couldn't handle her energy. Red flag number 1. If your ex is the main plot of our first date, I'm already a side quest. She's like, he was so clingy, always texting WID at 2 a.m. Yo, Casey, you're preaching to the choir. But why is this guy living rent-free in your head? I try to steer the convo to something normal, like favorite shows or hobbies, but she's locked in on her sob story. I throw out a joke to lighten the mood. So you think Jake's still crying into his Uber Eats bag? And she laughs, but it's that fake TikTok giggle that's more for show than feeling. Then she pulls out her phone, snaps a pic of her latte for her story, and I'm sitting there like a prop in her content calendar. I'm trying to vibe, but it's like we're in different movies. She's in a glossy influencer flick. I'm in a gritty indie about a dude who just wants a real connection. I ask, so what's your deal? You into this dating app grind or just testing the waters? She smirks, sips her overpriced drink, and goes, I mean, I'm not looking for anything serious, but you seem chill. Chill? Casey, I'm not your backup plan for when your OnlyFans subs dip. My gut's telling me to bounce, but I'm still here, clinging to the dumb hope that maybe, just maybe, she's not another app-generated letdown. This coffee shop's a battleground, and I'm losing, badly, to a girl who's more in love with her likes than the idea of us. So, we're an hour into this coffee shop disaster, and I'm still sitting across from Casey, who's treating this date like it's an audition for her next TikTok glow-up. The air smells like over-roasted beans and my fading patience. My black coffee's gone cold, and her $12 vegan chai latte is mostly foam now, sitting there like a metaphor for this whole interaction. Pretty to look at, but empty when you dig in. She's mid-rant about her toxic ex, Jake, who apparently couldn't keep up with her main character energy. I'm nodding like a bobblehead, but my brain's checked out, replaying every red flag I ignored to get here. Then, like a plot twist in a bad Netflix special, the truth starts crawling out of her, slow and messy, like a roach you didn't see coming. She's scrolling her phone, probably checking how many likes her latte pic got when she accidentally lets it slip. Yeah, my roommate's been covering my rent lately, just to help me out. Roommate? I raise an eyebrow, trying not to look like I'm interrogating her on Dateline. Oh, cool. You got a chill roommate? I say, keeping it light. But my gut's screaming, here comes the plot twist, bro. She giggles, twirling her hair like she's in a shampoo commercial, and goes, well, he's more like a friend with benefits. But it's not serious, Not serious? Casey, you just dropped a nuke on this date, and I'm sitting here like I'm in the fallout zone. I lean back, sip my cold coffee, and ask, so this roommate, he cool with you being on Hinge, swiping for coffee dates? Her eyes dart to her phone, then back to me, and she's got that deer in headlights look, like she just realized she overshared to the wrong audience. It's complicated, she says, her voice dipping into that fake casual tone people use when they're trying to dodge a landmine. Complicated? Nah, sis, it's crystal clear. You're out here playing 4D chess with your sugar daddy's wallet while I'm just a pawn in your Instagram story. I'm not mad, though. Just tired. I've been through this script before. Last year, I matched with a girl who forgot to mention she had a boyfriend until we were splitting a pizza and her bestie called her babe on speakerphone. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm deleting these apps for good. But I'm curious, so I push a little. So, what's the deal, Casey? You on these apps for love, clout, or just a free latte? It's a half joke, but I'm fishing for the real tea. She laughs, but it's nervous, like she's buffering in real life. I mean, I'm just vibing, seeing what's out there. Vibing. There's that word again, the dating app equivalent of thoughts and prayers. I'm about to call it quits when the door swings open, and in walks her best friend, Tara, like she just teleported from a Coachella after party. Skinny jeans, oversized sunglasses, and a vibe that screams, I'm here to ruin your day. Casey lights up all, oh my God, Tara, what are you doing here? Tara's like, I was just in the neighborhood. Right, and I'm just Jeff Bezos taking a coffee break. Tara plops down, orders a matcha that costs more than my car insurance, and suddenly I'm the third wheel at my own date. They start giggling about some TikTok challenge, something about spilling the tea with a dance move I'm too old to care about. I'm sitting there, my coffee now a sad puddle, feeling like I'm in a live episode of Love Island where I didn't make the cut. I try to jump back in, asking Tara about her day, but she's too busy filming a boomerang of her drink. Casey's feeding off the energy, and I'm just there, a prop, a background character in their content grind. That's when it hits me. This isn't a date. It's a performance. Casey's not here for me. She's here for the aesthetic, the story, the clout. I'm just the dude who paid for her latte so she could flex it online. The red flags aren't just waving now. They're practically a parade. I'm not even mad at Casey. She's playing the game she was taught. But me, I'm done being the NPC in someone else's main character arc. This coffee shop's a battlefield, and I'm waving the white flag before I get burned any worse. I'm done. The coffee shop's still buzzing with hipster chatter and the hiss of the espresso machine, but I'm checked out, mentally halfway to my couch and a DoorDash order. Casey and Tara are deep in their TikTok vortex, giggling over some influencer drama like I'm not even here. My coffee's a cold, bitter reminder of the $20 I just dropped on this disaster of a date. Casey still got her phone out, probably curating her story to make this look like the vibe of the century, while I'm sitting there like a ghosted side character in her rom-com. Tara's matcha sits untouched, a $15 monument to their clout chasing. I've had enough of this scripted nonsense. It's time to jump ship before I drown in their main character energy. I lean forward, trying to catch Casey's eye, but she's too busy showing Tara a meme about toxic masculinity. Yo, Casey, the only toxic thing here is my decision to stay this long. I clear my throat, going for one last shot at dignity. Hey, Casey, I'm gonna bounce. Thanks for the vibes. I toss it out casual, but there's an edge in my voice, like I'm done playing the fool. She barely looks up, just flashes that fake influencer smile and goes, "Oh, no way already? Okay, text me." Text you? Sis, I'd rather text my goldfish. He's got better stories and doesn't need a filter to look good. Tara chimes in with a "nice meeting you" that's so rehearsed it could be a voiceover for her skincare ad. I nod, drop a crumpled $20 on the table to cover my coffee and half her overpriced latte, and I'm out the door faster than you can say unmatch. The LA air hits me like a reality check, smoggy, warm, and thick with the chaos of a city that never slows down. I'm walking to my beat-up Honda, parked 2 blocks away because parking in this city is a cruel joke. The street's alive with the usual Saturday madness. Some dudes blasting Drake from a convertible, a couple's arguing over who liked whose Instagram post, and a homeless guy's preaching about the end of the world. Honestly, he's got a point. This dating game feels like the apocalypse, and I'm done signing up for the sequel. I pull out my phone, open Hinge, and stare at Casey's profile one last time. Her bio's still screaming sunsets and wine, but now I see it for what it is. A neon sign flashing, "Proceed with caution." I hit unmatch with the kind of satisfaction you get from deleting spam emails. Tinder's next. Gone in a tap. Bumble? Yeeted into the void. I'm done with this digital casino where the house always wins, and the prize is just another night of wondering why I bothered. As I slide into my car, I catch my reflection in the rearview mirror. I look tired, not just from the date, but from the whole grind. Swiping, texting, hoping, only to crash into the same brick wall of disappointment. I'm not some bitter bro who thinks women are the enemy. Nah, Casey's not evil. She's just a product of this messed up system where likes are currency and connections just a buzzword. But me, I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm not chasing vibes or trying to be someone's Instagram prop. Love might be real somewhere out there, but it's not hiding in a dating app algorithm or a coffee shop meetup that feels like a casting call. I crank the engine, and as I pull into traffic, I feel lighter, like I just ditched a backpack full of bricks. The city lights blur past, and for the first time in months, I'm not stressing about who's texting me back or what I said wrong. I'm free. Free from the notifications, the ghosting, the whole damn charade. Maybe I'll find something real one day, but it won't be in this swipe right circus. For now, I'm headed home to order a pizza, crack open a beer, and let my goldfish judge me in peace. That's my kind of happy ending. So I'm back in my apartment, sprawled on my couch that's seen better days, with a half-eaten DoorDash pizza and a beer that's more foam than liquid. Kind of like my dating life. The TV's blaring some Netflix reality show about people chasing love in all the wrong places, and I'm just laughing at the irony. My goldfish, Frank, is swimming in his bowl, giving me side-eye like he knows I just dodged a bullet named Casey. This whole Hinge fiasco's got me reflecting, and not the manifest your soulmate kind of reflecting. Nah, this is the gritty, pull the mask off, stare into the void kind. What's the moral of this dumpster fire? Dating in 2025 ain't about love. It's a survival game where everyone's playing dirty, and I'm done being the NPC in someone else's clout chase. Let's break it down. Casey wasn't the villain. She was just a symptom of this messed up system. She's out there swiping for validation, posting lattes for likes, and juggling roommates who pay her rent. And me? I was dumb enough to think a coffee date could be more than a photo op. But that's the scam of these apps, bro. They sell you on connection while feeding you a slot machine of red flags and ghosted convos. You swipe right, you match, you text, you hope, then boom, you're hit with, "I'm just vibing," or "I'm not looking for anything serious." It's like signing up for a marathon only to find out the finish line's a mirage. I kept running, thinking I'd find the one, but all I got was a highlight reel of letdowns. Casey, the girl who ghosted me over tacos, the one who unmatched me when I didn't Venmo her for gas. It's not just bad luck. It's a rigged game where the house always wins, and the house is built on algorithms and thirst traps. Here's the real tea. Modern dating's a meat grinder, and we're all just chunks of hope getting chewed up. Women like Casey want the Chad with a 6-figure salary and a jawline sharper than my student loan debt. Meanwhile, dudes like me, decent job, no felonies, can make a mean spaghetti, are invisible unless we're footing the bill or boosting someone's follower count. But it's not just them. Us guys aren't saints either. We're out here chasing the Instagram baddie, ignoring the girl next door because she doesn't have 10K followers or a filter that makes her look like a Bratz doll. We're all complicit, stuck in this digital circus where everyone's performing and nobody's connecting. Love's supposed to be this epic, life-changing thing, but in 2025, it's just another transaction. Swipe for attention, match for ego, ghost when it gets real. So what's the move? I'm tapping out. Not in some men going their own way nonsense, but in a I'm done with this clown show way. I'm not chasing vibes or begging for a text back from someone who's already screenshotting our convo for her group chat. If I want real, I'm going offline. Maybe I'll meet someone at a dive bar, a bookstore, or hell, even the DMV. Anywhere but this app-driven hellscape where every match feels like a casting call for disappointment. Casey can keep her sunsets and wine. I'm keeping my peace and my pizza. The moral? Love might exist, but you won't find it in a swipe right fantasy. It's out there in the real world, where people aren't curating their lives for likes or hiding behind filters. Until then, I'm chilling with Frank, my beer, and the truth. This dating game's a scam, and I'm not paying the entry fee anymore. Game over, world.